Alright, so picking up some parts. There should be some things in this mailbox right here. Oh yeah, one little part. Cool. Working on the Fairlane again. I got the gasket kit in the mail today also, besides this little part. So I've been working on that. Still waiting on the oil pump. Still waiting on a few other things. But I have a random fact of the day, and I have some, I don't know, updates, I guess. Just general updates. Probably change of plans a little bit here. Let's get to it. So I have been re-gasketing the motor. If you remember, I said I was going to put a car intake on it. So check this out. This is over here. This is a LS6 intake manifold. The throttle body will physically bolt on, but the PCV system is apparently different than the truck PCV system. And I don't have this. Yes, I do. So here's the truck. Let me turn it right way. Here's the truck throttle body with the truck manifold, so you can see the PCV hole right here matches up with this little hole right here once it's bolted on there. And you know, it goes right here, bloop bloop bloop, down there, and does whatever. LS6 does not have that. It's just blank. There's nothing in there, so I can't use this intake manifold. Great, awesome. So that's the bad news. The good news is I actually measured this engine bay, and it might actually be tall enough to fit the truck manifold. So I'm gonna put the engine in like this. I won't even, if it works, I won't even have to relocate the alternator or anything. I won't, because I was gonna put it off to the side, you know, like that. But if it fits, I won't even have to do that, which would be sweet. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, random tip of the day, okay? Check this out. So I was working on plugging my little evap, right? And I went online. You can get plugs for like $8. Pretty cheap, right? Pretty cheap. However, I found out that a 45 caliber shell will actually fit in there pretty much perfectly. Boop. And it's actually really nice and snug. So, oh, now I can't even get it out. Okay, that's pretty snug. Anyways, oh, there it is. All right. So what I did, I took a 45 caliber shell, I cut it down short, put a little O-ring on the rim there. Okay, see that? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right in there like that, nice and tight on that O-ring there. Bloop. And then next, I cut this little piece out of some stock that I had lying around. I'm gonna put it right there. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right on there. It just so happened to have holes in like the exact right place and the right size. I'm gonna put a bolt in here to press down on this plate, which will press down on that shell with the O-ring. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Nice. All right, so the other thing I did tonight was added some brake and clutch switches. So there's two for the brake. Let's see. You can see right there, two on the brake. And there's one on the clutch here. So one of these, that's the actual brake light switch. I basically just moved it over. And then this other brake switch and this clutch switch kind of work together to provide the correct signal for the TCC for the ECU. I think I do need it since I'm using cruise control, so I went ahead and wired it in. And basically I've got a positive lead going to this switch, and this switch, and then from each of those switches they're connected, and then it goes to the correct pin on the TCC switch relay, whatever you want to call it. So if I'm on cruise or doing whatever, if I hit either one of these pedals, it'll cancel the 12-volt signal to the TCC input on the ECU, and it'll do what it needs to do. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here, and do some more work once I get more parts in. Yeah, sweet. Oh, and yes, my mailbox is a transmission. 6L80. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, pretty nice. In case anyone's wondering.